they want, I don't know. We're all revved up and ready to go. We're moving in a straight line. You go through a tight one. You keep the living their minds. Then scream up. The pilot in the back seat. The generator steam heat. What's safe in the back seat. This scream up. Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go.
Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all the still calling my expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one. And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop. So would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace Guru?
Word, that's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo, Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, you know, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out, you know.
Right.
Little test run. So,
I need you to speak with your hands. On the count of three. Everybody now, 1, 2, 3, go!
Talk to him. Who stepped up in this rap game and seen acting fool?
Me and Preem, both names go together. Lot of frontin' like they ill.
word. I think it's time to move on to the next one.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Pistons in Detroit. And guys, for the Pistons, after splitting their first 2 games of the season, tonight's game gives them a chance to get their record over the 500 mark and maybe get a little momentum on their side. Hey, we'll be keeping an eye on Andre Drummond tonight. 9th overall pick back in 2012 out of UConn. Shaq's still a very young big with a lot of room to grow.
He's an incredible offensive and defensive rebounder, Ernie. One of the hardest box-out assignments in the league since Dennis Rodman.
You know what, though? Last year he started taking some shots outside of the paint.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. Well, it was the Chicago Bulls winning their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. A 3-point win in that one. Always nice to come out on top in a close game.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. And it's Baker in at the point.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside Jackson to the middle. Gibson with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And it's Butler with the jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Money. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Clock at 6. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark. And no doubt last season the Bulls were clearly preparing for the playoffs. They played their rookies but added a lot of playoff seasoned veterans to that roster.
Now here's Drummond. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Here's Money after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Gasol a screen. Here's Money. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Shot's good from Butler. As you mentioned, the Bulls added veteran leaders last season. Pau Gasol was the notable one. 11 Bulls, Clark, had playoff experience prior to their postseason run a season ago.
And that's invaluable, Kevin, to have that kind of experience. I mean, having Gasol, two-time champion in the locker room, big, as is having almost a dozen guys who understand the intensity and the details that playoff basketball requires.
Here's Money following the basket by Marcus Morris. Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. 7 points for Money.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor and then the balance to knock it down.
Unbelievable move. Rush hour handles supreme right there.